Hello my dear friends, so when I've been in my holiday I had the chance to test Le Sel by Issey Miyake, and since I sprayed this fragrance I was like, there's something special about this fragrance because the parfumier behind this fragrance is Quentin Bish, which he created one of my most loved fragrance ever. He created Le Mâle Le Parfum. Le Mâle Le Parfum is my favorite Le Mâle. Also he has created the newest Le Mâle Elixir Absolu, and also he is the parfumier behind Le Mâle Elixir, so he has created these amazing stuff. Also he has created a couple of fragrances, Le Beau Paradise Garden, and so many good stuff. Also he has created Gucci Guilty Elixir, which is an amazing fragrance. Also he has created a couple of amouages. Decision is the last one. Purpose 50. Also he has created a couple of fragrances from Carolina Herrera. Bad Boy Extreme, also Good Girl, Mystery Tobacco, so many great stuff. So he's a very good parfumier from the young generation. His creations are great. And also this Le Sel by Issey Miyake, this is a great fragrance, and I sprayed all of this sample, which is 0.6 ml. We have about 9 sprays in this sample, and always I said 0.6 ml for a sample is not enough. And come on, Issey Miyake, give us at least 1.2 ml sample, because from 0.6 ml we have only 9 sprays, and 9 sprays is enough for a very good wear. And I wore 0.6 ml on my testing, and this is a fragrance which is getting plenty of compliments. This is a very good scent, and I asked at work 2 ladies what they think about this fragrance, and both of them said this is a very good fragrance. This is a very good, fresh, clean fragrance. And we have this opening which is like salty, aquatic, marine, also mineral vibes we have here all the way through. The fruitiness is not listed, but we have the fruitiness from the original DNA L'Odyssey still here. That kind of yuzu feeling, that fruitiness is still here. It's not so strong like in original L'Odyssey, but I get that, fruitiness. Also it's, aromatic, salty, a touch of ginger. In the dry down, this fragrance is still, marine, aquatic, salty, mineral, but the woods are coming through. We have some cedar wood, but also the vetiver, and the vetiver is the strongest note, which I can smell it in the dry down after 3 hours, 4 hours. That vetiver note is very strong, the vetiver note. So if you're gonna use this note in a high quantity, this is a very long-lasting note. So if you are not a big fan of the vetiver, just be careful with this fragrance, because after 3-4 hours the vetiver note is very prominent, and it will remind you a bit of that DNA L'Odyssey from the original. And if you love L'Odyssey original, the DNA is still here, but this fragrance is like salty, mineral vibes, and this for high heat works amazing. I really like this fragrance. I enjoy this fragrance, and after 4 or 5 hours, as I said, it will remind you of that L'Odyssey, but it will remind you also of that Dior Homme Sport, because Dior Homme Sport got reformulated, and the vetiver note also is strong there, but this fragrance also is very good. So one thing which took me by surprise actually wasn't the compliment factor which is very high, and this fragrance is very loved by the ladies. After my testings, definitely I can tell you that. The thing which I was really impressed actually was the performance, because I didn't expect this fragrance to be such a long-lasting fragrance. This fragrance is eau de toilette, so this fragrance for an eau de toilette concentration is very long-lasting. Bear this in mind, I worn this fragrance here in UK, maximum temperature 15 degrees, inside, indoor, and I'm thinking this climate also has influenced the performance. If you're gonna use this one in high heat, maybe you're gonna get less longevity and extra projection, but this fragrance makes even some of the eau de parfum concentration feeling bad about their performance, because this fragrance performs. And when I mean it performs, this lasted on me minimum 10 hours. I sprayed this 6:45 in the morning. I came from work 4:30, almost 5 o'clock, and this fragrance was still on my skin, and I was blown away about, you know, eau de toilette, and it's such a long-lasting fragrance. I didn't expect that. And also the projection is not, you know, like over 1 meter away or something, but it's there all the time. It's projecting for the first 6 hours, 7, so anyone around you, if you move around, definitely is going to feel the fragrance. This is what I was told at work. This fragrance can be smelled from the people around you even after 6, 7 hours, so this is amazing for an eau de toilette concentration. So overall, I think Quentin Bisch did an amazing job with this fragrance. And one thing which I was a bit blown away when I sprayed this fragrance reminds me from another fragrance which I used it maybe in 2011. That fragrance was amazing. One fragrance from Avon had this, you know, vibe. I can't recall the name, but I was young, was summer, 2011 was the year, and I had that fragrance from Avon, and I was spraying that fragrance. At that time I had a girlfriend. We were, you know, meeting, going in a park, wherever. It was July, very hot outside, and when I sprayed that fragrance, the same, like salty, aquatic, aromatic, I felt great, and also was a very good compliment getter. The same like Issey Miyake, only this fragrance is 3-4 times stronger than that fragrance from Avon. But overall, I'm very pleased, and actually I'm not pleased, I am impressed. So if in the future I will find a very good offer for Laisselle, definitely I'm going to add it in my collection. As always, this is my honest opinion, in this case Laisselle by Issey Miyake. Until next time, take care of you guys. Bye bye.